So what's popping, y'all? It's your favorite host, Brittany Jay from Cleveland, Ohio, by way of Atlanta. And today in the building, I got Mr. 1204. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, man.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. So let's
Yeah.
get into you a little bit. So let's talk about Mr. 1204. Where that name come from?
That's my birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm big on me.
Okay.
So, I just be like,
Mhm.
I celebrate me every day. You know what I mean? So 1204 it is. You know what I'm
That
saying?
part. Yes, love to hear it. So
Yeah.
let's talk about your introduction, I guess, into the music industry. So like when did you first start to realize like music is something that you wanted to do?
Oh man, like I said, when I was young, man, like I was influenced by a lot of my peers, not even my peers, I'm the oldest on both of my dad on my mom's side and my dad's side. My sister, I'm the oldest male on my mom's side. I'm the oldest period on my dad's
Okay.
side. So, my uncles
Okay.
and cousins and people like that, they was really off in the hip hop big, you know what I'm saying? From NWA, DJ Quick, you know what I'm saying? LL Cool J,
Mhm.
as a youngin', you seeing young stars like Chris Cross, and you know what I'm saying? Like you just wanted I wanted to be in that realm. I wanted to be in that world. And on top of that, all the girls like the rappers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm a rapper too. I can do this too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and once I first hit the stage,
I
when
love
I
that.
when I first hit the stage, the bug bit me, and it was up from there. Like I just could not do it. You know what I'm saying?
Period. My boy said it's in me, not on me. I done felt the feeling and it ain't went nowhere. So, all
Right,
right, let's
right.
talk
Period.
about when you first got into when you first got into rapping. So, I guess what was your subject matter? Like a lot of young rappers start out and they just talking about what they know. They talking about what they see. They talking about how they feel. So, what was your, I guess, subject matter that you were pulling from?
Oh man, it was all about girls, 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 girls. Girls, guys hating you because you got the girls. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I was young. I had to grow up fast. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, when you growing up in the 80s and 90s, and you surrounded by drugs and you know what I'm saying, crazy stuff like that. So and it was odd because you know, I never really talk about how, my mother and my father was on drugs, you know what I'm saying, until I was an adult, you know what I mean? But I never spoke about it. You know what I'm saying? Like in my music, I never talked about it. I never, touched on it because they was still my world. You know what I mean? Like despite their flaws and their addictions or whatever they had going on, they was still my world and they still love me. You know what I'm saying? They didn't neglect me to the point to where I hated them or I felt like I was just so much in poverty that I just got to get this out. Like, I ain't, you growing
Mhm.
up, shoot, all your homeboys, moms, and daddies on drugs too. You know what I'm saying? So you thinking that's normal. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So what's to talk about? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
looking back now, you be like, damn, that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, in the moment, when you young, you just like, you don't know you poor, you don't know you broke. No, you don't know you broke until
Mhm.
you go like to a predominantly white school or something like that. And then then it'd be like, oh yeah, we broke. You know what I'm saying?
Like, wait a minute, we ain't got it
Right,
how
yeah,
they got it now.
so
They talking a whole different language
right.
over
They
here.
driving to school, we on buses or walking, you
Or
know what I'm
walking, yeah.
saying? Stuff like that. But at that time it was like you learning to appreciate what you had. So I wasn't really tripping on nothing though. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably one of those guys who just I don't know, it's very few that just like really didn't let that affect them too much. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like it just wasn't nothing that just really bothered me. I guess that's made me who I am today though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So let's talk about exactly making the music that you make today. So we
Okay.
still talking about girls, girls, girls. What we talk about today?
Love talk love talking about the girls. You know what I'm saying? Um, I got a different perspective on it. Like, you got homegirls now, like,
Mhm.
you get a lot of females who
Life
like
didn't happen. Yeah.
yeah, and then they be off in the spirituality and
Hmm.
they tell you they stories, about, how females like, got it hard in the
Yeah.
world. You know what I'm saying? So you try not to be so misogynistic in the lyrics or whatever, but at the same time, it's like, I'm still a man, so I speak from a man's point of view, but I also try to lend a voice to the females, hence, on the second verse of the new single, Why You Mad? I'm like, I'm giving a nod to the women and letting it be known, like
Yep.
them females who popping and who dope, don't worry about it. We know why they mad. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
I try to keep a balance. I'm sure from a woman's point of view, it's probably not a balance. It's probably still more 80-20 men. You know what I'm
Um,
saying? So,
I'm a music head girl, so I can't really like, and it's not, and let me not um separate myself from necessarily being a girl's girl, because no, I don't appreciate men calling us certain things and certain music, but I also understand the expression of arts. I understand
right,
that everybody isn't on a vernacular level to understand, like, hey, you shouldn't have called her a bitch, or you shouldn't have called her a female, or you should not, everybody has that enlightenment to understand that
right,
that's not what they should have said. So
right,
I take it as, if I can, if just like in your song, like if I can if I can decipher that you are, like you said, I'm still a man, I still have man feelings, but I still respect women. Like if that's what I'm
right,
looking for, if I see that the respect is still there, your words go out the window. You see what
right,
I'm saying?
right,
Like if in your
right,
personal life, like if I'm watching you as a celebrity, or if I'm watching you and I see that you treat your daughters well, you treat your mama well, you treat your wife well, or your grandfather, I mean your grandmother well, like I'm watching these things. So then when
right.
your music come out, it's not too far of a stretch for me to be like, yeah, he rapping, but he's staying relevant for the most part, but he respect women, so he don't feel like that, if that
Right,
makes
right.
sense.
And then it's like, and music is so subjective. Like, I be tripping off how people used to try to like dissect like Tupac lyrics or whatever, right? And he's a perfect example of, in those emotions, this is what I'm
Fully.
going through. You know what I'm saying? Like every
Mm-hmm.
woman, yeah, you may be born a female, a woman or whatever, but you got some women who turn to bitches. You know what I'm saying? And they like the bitch attitude. So if you be like, bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
Yes.
not calling every woman a bitch. I'm speaking on these bitches who be acting out here acting like bitches. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got some females who hoe is,
Exactly.
you got some females who be like, hoe is life. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially right
Oh, it's
now
life,
because
baby. Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
in this day in this day and age, females are so like, they can express themselves a lot more. You know what I'm saying? They can say things and do things, and they like, I don't give a fuck
Mm-hmm.
what you think, and more power to them. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's still they still unfortunately in the Western civilization, you still fall in certain categories in different boxes and shit, right? So if you out here, fucking freely and doing your thing, then they call that a hoe. You know what I'm saying? That's hoe. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
don't get mad if someone be like, hoe.
Yes. Like there's a
Yes. You know
word
what I'm
for that.
saying? So
Exactly. Like at the end of the day, it's called being accountable.
yeah.
Like understand who you
Right.
are.
Right.
Like if that's what you're doing, then do
Right.
that. Own
And
that.
you
Stand
gotta
on that.
stand
You know
on
what
it.
I'm
You know what
saying?
I'm
But
saying?
don't be offended.
When we call it like we
Exactly. If
see
this is
it.
how you carrying yourself and this is how you carrying yourself,
Yeah, exactly.
if
So,
walk like a duck, talk like a duck, bark like, I mean, quack like a duck, then that's what
it's
you're
a
gonna get
damn
treated
duck.
as.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
I
So
shit, I 100% agree with that.
right. So I just want to,
Mhm.
be clear, like
So
in my lyrics and in my interviews or anything, like, is music is subjective, and I go through different emotions like everybody else. It might be a subject matter what I'm speaking on a certain situation, and that's what I mean about that situation, not about every individual person. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. And we don't have to, I ain't gonna hold you, as much as people make it seem like it's like you said, and break it down and deciphering lyrics, it don't need that much. It don't need that much. Like
Oh,
y'all
they
be
do.
people be taking it further than where it has to be. Like if the shoe fits, wear it, and if it don't, leave it where it's at. Like I'm not
Right.
speaking on uh certain artists saying certain things because you're not talking about me.
Right.
Like
I
I'm not
heard
like,
that.
and it's just really that simple. Like it be stuff. I'm not one of them girls who need $40 from you. You see what I'm saying? It's certain levels to this. Like you're not gonna talk
Right.
to me crazy because I don't. You're not. It's just not happening. So it's
Right.
like what you allow is what'll continue. And at the end of the day, it's certain women who allow certain things, and then want to look at other women when we be like, hey, yeah, I don't allow that. And
Right.
that don't mean I'm better than you. That don't mean anything. That just means that who I am is who I am, and
You
who you are is
standing
who
on
you
what you
are.
standing on.
There's no
Right.
judgment, but don't get upset when people. Yeah, but don't get upset when people put you in a box. People call me bougie. People call me uptight. People call me all type of things. Why? Because I grew up a certain way. I don't tolerate a lot of things. I'm not going for a lot of things.
Right.
I get
Right.
called masculine. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not doing that. So
Right.
just because that's who I am, I'm not gonna get offended where he be like, "Oh, this DMX manly ass bitch thinks she go and do and do," and then I could turn around tomorrow and still be the softest of the softest. But who you get from me is how you portray. Like you see, I'm saying the energy that you're
Right.
getting from me is all always based on you. So
100. 100.
I feel that when you be like, "Hey, I can't call it like I see it." So let's talk about performing. So I heard from little Birdie that you used to be called something else back in the day. So let's tap into that a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. So look, and it's crazy because they still call me that to this day. Like when I run into people, and it's so funny because
Period.
they just refuse. If they know me from the old CD that I put out back in the day, you know what I'm saying, and it's T Dog. That's they call me T Dog, man. T Dog. It doesn't matter what's going on. My business partner, my manager, right now to this day, he refuses to call me Mr. 1204. It don't matter where we're at. This dude will
I
call me,
don't know
listen,
you
this
like
dude will
that.
call
I
me,
know you as
he will call me Mr. Dog before he called me T Dog, before he called me Mr. 1204. All right, Mr. Dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's wild. Yeah, but T Dog was the name, you know what I'm saying? And, it was just who I was back then. Like, when I was younger, a guy cut my hair and he put T Dog in my hair. You know what I'm saying? And it just stuck, with me as a young artist, just really molding myself and trying to figure out who I was, you know what I'm saying? And through the
Mhm.
years it was just like, okay, we gotta shed this, shed I was rough around the edges, mean sag. I used to sag real big, you know what I'm saying? I had the mean sag, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I just was, young and dumb. You know what I mean? And as you evolve, you get to learn. You seeing things for what it was. And I'm really a boss with this. You know what I'm saying? And I needed people to respect me as a boss. You know what I'm saying? So first and foremost, let's say the T Dog. You know what I'm saying? Let's pull up the pants. And let's step like bosses really step. You know what I'm saying? And from T Dog became Mr. 1204 because, like I said, I celebrate me every day. You know what I mean? So, and I need you to respect it. You know what I'm saying? So that's really how everything went down, though.
Yeah, and that heavy I need you to respect. You gonna respect it. My
Yeah,
home. So little backstory. You from Michigan, correct?
correct. Michigan all day.
All right. Yeah, and I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. So, like my homie said, you gonna respect it. I don't care what you think about it, but you're going to respect it. All right.
Gotta respect
Now,
it.
especially, and it's like I love that because not too many artists do that. Let's talk about how Lil Bow Wow went from Bow Wow to Shy Moss. Like, understand that I started at this age, but I'm growing in my career just like
Right,
you grow in life. So
right.
no, you're not gonna be able to treat me the same or talk to me the same because I'm not that same person. I'm asking
Exactly,
for different things. I'm going after
exactly.
different things. I'm moving differently because I want different. So
Right.
when it comes to the differences in, I guess, being T Dog and being Mr. 1204, it's the growth, right? And it's growing up. So
Yeah.
let's talk about the musical differences. Like, have you switched in how you process, how you put your music out versus from younger to older? Like, have you changed up that process?
Um. I've definitely slowed down the lyrical aspect of it. Like, T Dog was like really hype.
Okay.
I still got energy, but it was really hype and it was,
Okay.
rap fast, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. I slowed down the vocabulary. I've extended the vocabulary as far as that go, but I still keep some of the things that I learned from being T Dog, because I was taught time is money. You know what I'm saying? So we don't got time to go in the studio and be punching and rap three lines and then we gonna punch some more. Nah, when you step in the booth, I need you to know your lyrics because time is money. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't got a
Yep.
bunch of money to be
Yep.
wasting no time, for you to figure it out. I need you to know it when you get in the booth. So I take that with me. You know what I'm saying? I still jot down, my lyrics because I want to see them, to me seeing them coming to life. And they don't get I don't write down the lyrics. I got these books, these journal books, and I call them hot shit books.
Mhm.
It don't make the hot shit book until it's ready, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I
That
don't just
part,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I could be thinking of 1,000 things, you know what I'm saying? But until I write it down in that book, When I write it down in that book, it's there and it's ready to go. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
took that with me. You know what I mean? Things like that. Definitely the energy on stage performing. You know, from T Dog, like I learned that the energy that you give them, they will give it right back to you. You know what I'm saying?
That's
That
right. That's
and
right.
I come from an era where you couldn't rap over your track. You know what I'm saying? Like that just wasn't allowed. You know what I mean?
Mm,
It's more popular
mhm.
now to rap over the track as a performer. So and I had to figure out the game with that because some places you'll go do some because you an upcoming artist. See, the game like to trick people. Like the industry niggas do not tell you that,
Mm,
yeah, nigga, you say don't rap over the track because nigga, when you get to the building, you got the sound dude extra. Your writer made sure you had these certain kind of mics, this certain kind of sound, XYZ. You know what I'm saying? As an independent artist, they don't give a fuck about none of that
mhm.
shit. They giving you the bullshit mic. You know what I'm saying? They not trying to tweak your music. Even at sound check, they don't really care. You will go to sound check. That's just a formality. That's just for them to say they did it. You know what I'm saying? For the promoter to say, "Oh, yeah, we
Hell,
here
even if
sound
they
check."
have a sound check.
Yeah, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know because I'm also a host. I host concerts. I host, parties and after parties
Yep.
and things like that. So when I'm hosting these
Mhm.
situations and I'm watching other independent artists go up there, I'm sitting back and I'm just smacking my head like, bro, you won't even hear the sound dude, not even caring about your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And because I'm an artist, I'll
Yeah.
go to the sound dude and be like, nah, man, come on, we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody just don't want their shit to
Yep.
go boom.
Yep.
We want you to tweak this, bro. I really want. I need you to equalize this. I really need you to fix the trouble in this. I really need you to bring this bass down or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's things like that. So I had to learn that you cannot just always say I ain't rapping over the track. Nah, sometimes you might have to because it's a safety rail. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, just
Mhm.
because the track is playing, don't mean not rap your lyrics, bro. Get up there and spit it like you spitting it to where they can't even
Yes.
tell the difference. A lot of artists get caught up
Difference.
in that.
Come on
You
now.
know what I'm saying? A lot of artists get caught up in that. The track be playing and they just, fuck it, the track playing. I'm not cut from that cloth. You know what I'm saying? So I take that with me. That performance side of it, I took that with me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that I learned younger, I brought along the way because that's who helped groom me and make me who I am. I just sharpened the tools, you know what I'm saying, and made the blade a lot sharper so we can
Mhm.
come out swinging. You know what I'm saying?
That part. I love that. So I I agree with you as far as yeah, that me being a host. So I started off as a host. Well, I still am a
Okay.
host, but me understanding those things like I'm getting paid to stand up here and just pretty much keep y'all hype. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the crowd is doing what they doing and everybody having
Right.
fun. But I'm
Right.
watching these artists, like you said, like these DJs not caring. Certain DJs will not care because they only there to get paid. Like it gets real deep into music showcases versus a party. This is not a
Right.
party. This is a music showcase, and
Right.
DJs have to know how to be a music showcase DJ. That's what I
Right.
learned being in this. It's DJs who don't even know how to do a music showcase. All they know
Right.
how to do is parties. They
And
don't know how to
you
equalize the
know
music
what's
out. They don't
messed
know how
up?
to make sure.
Right. Right. You know what's messed up about that situation is that I agree, and then I also the onus falls on who's putting this together. If the DJ put it together, then the DJ then yeah, you do absolutely need to be knowing what you're doing. The craziest part is this: if the promoter you putting on the showcase, right? The DJ ain't your sound dude though. You know what I'm saying? If you put on a showcase, the DJ
Mhm.
is not the
It's
person
whatever
who
the equipment they have in the building.
right. And the DJ ain't unless you paying him to bring his own sound, then that's different. The DJ also isn't the
Mhm.
stage hand. You know what I'm saying? He's not responsible for making sure every artist is lined up and be ready to go. That's not his job. You know what I'm saying? The DJ also is not responsible for putting a lineup together. You know what I'm saying? Like the DJ ain't responsible for
Yup,
making
come
sure
on
everybody
now. See,
got their
this is host
music
talk. Now
right.
you talking my talk.
You know what I'm saying? Like
This
just
you
like that
talking
ain't the
my talk
host
now. This what
job.
I do. Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, if
Now,
everybody plays the role that they play, that they're supposed to play, then we won't run into those situations. And, the DJ, they get a raw
yep.
deal sometimes because, yeah, at the end of the day, they are the end all be all because they are the ones with the music. They are the ones who probably giving you the microphone and you may be introducing you outside of the host or something like that. So a lot of the blame falls on the DJ when really the blame need to be falling on the people who put it together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not opposed to
Let's
showcases,
talk
but
about that. And that's I am because that's why I started my own. Everything you just said is why I put together my own showcases. Being
right,
a component of a showcase, like a DJ, and I'm just there. I'm getting paid to be there, and I'm watching. So I come from business. My family
right,
is in business. My grandfather had a construction company, so I know when
okay,
things are supposed like what they're supposed to look like.
right,
So I start going into these showcases. I'm hosting. Y'all got 20 artists on the ticket. They supposed to have 2 songs apiece, but we all supposed to be here. What? The DJ don't know who, what order, everything. Okay, so the
right.
promoter, number one, whoever the promoter is, you're never doing your job properly. And I'm saying this right now. And if anybody got something to say, come up under the comments, come to my page, come talk to me, show me different, prove
Let's
me
talk
wrong,
about it.
because I
Let's
have
talk
yet
about
to
it.
see. Yeah, that
Right,
ass. I have yet to see a promoter actually do exactly what he's supposed to do. And I want to say something else because artists and creatives, like, I want to ask you a question. As an artist, do you feel like you are supposed to be promoting yourself, or if you are on a showcase, is it the promoter's job? Like, we about to get into some conversations for
okay,
real.
okay. So as an artist, I believe you're supposed to always promote yourself. I don't care what's going on. You always
Talk
promote
about it.
yourself.
All
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're not the draw, you know what I'm saying? Like the headliner, like the draw to where, okay, if it's a 300 person venue, if you can't get, if 250 people ain't coming just off the cuff to see you, then you need to be promoting to get at least 20, 30 people to
Thank
come see
you.
you. You know what I'm saying? That's just
Thank you.
because off the strength of you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's even when I go to
Yes.
different cities and they don't even know me, I'm still promoting. I'm still on the social sites promoting this event because
Yes.
somebody in that area could come
You're
see
a
me.
part of it.
You know what I'm saying? So as an artist, you're
Thank
always supposed to promote yourself. As the
you. Hmm.
promoter, you're not supposed to just promote the event. You're supposed to promote every artist that will be on this event. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? If you're promoting these artists on your page and you got a following, somebody might like a certain artist and be like, yo, I like that. I'm finna go check that dude out. Boom, you just sold a ticket off
Yep.
that artist. You know what I'm saying? So if everybody does
Hmm.
their part, then we won't be, it wouldn't even be a discussion. But because everybody wants to be famous right now. Everybody wants to be it right
Now,
now.
yes.
They want to be the man right now. They forget what it takes to be the man and work. You got
You
to
got to
put in the
work.
work to
Come
be
on.
the man. I don't call myself a boss because I wasn't a worker first. I was a worker first. You know what I'm saying?
Let's come
I
on
was
out.
a
A good
soldier
leader
first.
knows how to follow. So I don't be
Yes.
understanding where y'all feel like y'all supposed to come out the gate and these promoters is supposed to be paying you to perform. Like, I've come across some crazy things as being a host slash promoter at this point, because now I'm booking artists on my show. I took it all the way back to, it's not a free for all. I'm picking 10 artists that will come on this stage, and each prize, so to speak, will be something to help you in your career. I'm not giving you
Right.
money. I'm not giving you no clothes. I'm giving you a photo shoot. I'm giving you a music video. I'm giving
Okay.
you 4 hours of free studio time. And then each
Okay.
artist is gonna leave with a recap video of their performance. That's
Right.
something that you need and that you can use. If
Yeah.
you're not doing that for your showcases, if you're not offering that, then you don't have no right to be telling nobody you need to be promoting my shit. And then let's take it a
Right.
step further. Not only was I doing that, I made all the flyers. Each artist had their own flyer with their own
Okay.
song in the background that was being promoted 3 times a day. So if
Okay.
I got that on a specific, like, where I don't understand why people don't feel like they have to work. Artists, you have to
Yeah.
work too, baby. Don't nobody know you. And if I am a
Right.
good promoter and I'm telling you I want you on my show, part of that job is you promoting yourself as well, because I see the potential in
Right.
you. But I'm gonna do my job. So
Right.
it's a
Right.
catch 22. I feel like the
Yeah.
promoters out here be feeling themselves and their ego, and then I feel like the artists be doing the same thing. Y'all gotta
Yeah.
understand something.
Yeah.
Neither one of y'all are bigger than the program.
Right, exactly, and that be the
That's what it all
disconnect.
boils
So
down
you
to.
know, yeah, that's the disconnect with it. And
We
so
gotta work
if you,
together.
yeah, and if you gonna be one of them artists, like with me, it's like I don't. It's certain showcases I might jump down with, but I'm getting something out of it. Like, okay, if I go to New Music Monday, yeah, that's a showcase. You know what I'm saying? But New
There we
Music
go.
Monday is 30,
Yep.
40
Let's talk about
DJs
showcase.
there.
Yep.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's 30, 40 DJs there who's gonna give you some feedback, who will potentially pick your record up, will tell you, hey, look, I'm not feeling that one, but you got some more, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. Or you know what, man, follow me.
Hmm. I like
Let's
your
follow each
energy. I like
other.
your sound.
Yeah, let's follow
Hmm.
each other and let's work and let's see how we can build. You know what I mean? So it's so many ways to get it. It's all about what you trying to get out of it. If you trying to look at you, see, yeah. My last time it was my phone. I love
Right.
it though.
So
See, listen, but this is raw and uncut. This is Brittany Jay, baby. We live on Brittany Jay. This is what
yes.
happens. Anything can
Period.
happen.
Every day. This is how we do it. Yes. Period. And they
Yeah.
know it. They know, like, oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all
She,
good though. You know what I'm saying? Like I like the
it's
energy, and I
okay.
like and I like the unfiltered content though. You know what I'm saying? Like this is
Yes,
what
it has to
we
be.
need to. I think that's what especially with independent artists and those who are up and coming. We need platforms like yours. You know what I'm saying? We need that
Hmm.
raw and uncut. You know what I'm saying? Those real serious conversations, and it need because right now content is king. You know what I'm saying? What you're
Yeah.
doing, the service that you're providing to artists, you know what I'm saying? Like that's king right now. You know what I mean? And we need to take advantage of it, full advantage of it, as well as exploit it where to the point to where we promoting it. You send me the recap of
Hmm.
this or the full interview, I'm
Yep.
promoting it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going crazy
Yep.
on my TikTok or my website or you know what I'm saying, whatever to make sure that check me out over here because guess what? Tomorrow I got another interview. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
we gonna do, you
Keep
know what
it
I'm saying?
rocking. Yes.
These
Keep
gonna
putting
keep
it out like
compounding, you know what I mean? And that from
together.
there, yeah, from there you have things to promote, things to get people want insight in your life or what you got going
Mhm.
on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with it. I love it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I'm so grateful that you're here for it.
Yeah,
Sometimes I get artists who aren't so, I guess, acclimated to doing interviews, and I do have to gauge those conversations. But you are very experienced, and with your conversation, you let me know, like, no, I've experienced those things, and I understand as an artist what I'm supposed to do, how I stand. I
yeah.
understand the different aspects and avenues and parts that people play in order for all of this to work.
Well,
And
I'm
I want you to
seasoned,
know that's
baby.
really hard. A lot of
I,
artists
I,
don't
I'm
understand
seasoned, baby. I've been doing this a little minute. You know what I'm saying?
that.
So
Period. Talk
it's
your
just
shit. Talk your shit.
yeah. So it's just like right now we having a moment. Right now it's my time. You know what I'm saying? We right
Mm-hmm.
now in the moment, and I think everything is going great. With me dropping Room 1204. Shout out to for shooters only,
Mm-hmm.
man. You know what I'm saying? My man Zay and the whole movement over there, man. That's a from the block performance is is one of the biggest platforms for artists right now. People don't
And they're
even
very
understand.
inexpensive, guys.
Yes, yes, and they don't understand. Like literally, that's where I call it Carisha, Young Miami dropped Spin That. That's where
Oh,
she broke
Carisha the
Spin
Thief.
That. Yes. She broke Spin
Mm,
That on From the Block performance. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of other
mm-hmm.
major artists who have dropped, their bangers, their multi-platinum singles on From the Block. You know what I'm saying? So I got to give them a big shout out because without From the Block, I wouldn't have the distribution deal with Warner Brothers. I did From the
Fuck your
Block. Yeah, yeah. We I bet on myself, and I had this song called Room 1204. My producer sent it to me like 3 years ago, and I just sat on it. And I knew it was dope. I knew it was a banger, but I needed to make sure that it was going to be the right time, setting in place for me to do this and drop this. And when I seen the from the block, I'm like, this is where it's at because I knew it was a lot of publishing and a lot of BS in the way. So it's like, okay, they can't stop this though. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Like I'm not making no money off of it. This is for promotional use only. You know what I'm saying? So I dropped it. It went viral. Before I know it, I'm getting a phone call. You know what I'm saying? From Rockstar. Rockstar is the gate. The gateway to Ada Warner, and from there, you know what I mean. We got the distribution
Mm-hmm.
deal, and now we at Why You Mad, which drops tonight. Tonight, Why You
Tonight on
Mad?
you bitch ass your
Right.
song, baby.
So
So
yeah, yeah,
listen, we
yeah.
gonna get into why you mad,
Right,
but we want to also talk a little bit about um performing. So reading up on you a little bit, seen you opened up for a big extra plug, and we were just
okay,
talking about the importance of showcasing. So explain the importance of going to open up for a bigger artist than you at the time in a different city, in a different demographic.
right,
What does that do for
right, right. Well, the dopest part was that actual show was in my backyard. Like, Grand Valley State is a a decent sized college out here in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? And they have a
you? Okay.
spring bling every year. You know what I'm saying? They bring a
Oh,
major
okay.
artist. Yeah, they bring a major artist every year. And so because of my hosting skills, they wanted me to come host. My DJ like, nah, you performing. I'm like, I bet he like we gonna do both. They gonna pay you to host and you
Most of them gonna pay
performing.
me.
It's time for you to break the record, this, that, and the third. I'm like, I bet. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we did. And it was dope, and it's crazy because, I'm older, I got kids that go to college now. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? So it's not weird for me because I host all type of parties. Like,
Yeah, no,
somebody
you're
turning
in the business, so
yeah,
that'll
it's
never
somebody
be
turning
weird for you to be
18,
kicking it with college
19,
kids. That ain't shit.
21 every day. So I'm not
Yup.
tripping off of them. Like, I rock with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can get down with them. They lingo, this, that, and the third or whatever. But at the same time, um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying
Mm-hmm.
to make sure that my music is for a certain demographic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like,
Yes.
millennials and, people, in my age group, they are the people we come from hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
we the reason why Bad Boy is so big, Death Row was so big, No Limit was so
Mm-hmm.
big, Cash Money
Mm-hmm.
is so big, Jay Prince and Rap A Lot is so big. We're the reasons why they are so
Yep.
big. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It was us running
Yep.
to the stores and buying them CDs. It was us,
Yep.
playing their
Yep.
videos, and you didn't have social media like that back then. So it was us, keeping
Mm-hmm.
their names on our tongues. You know what I'm saying? So I try
Mm-hmm.
to make
Buying
sure
merch,
that me
buying.
as an artist, I want to speak for those because I know that they still love hip hop. We still love good music. We
Yes.
still love good rap. We
Yes.
still love good spit. So I'm not tripping off the youngest who be rapping off beat. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's y'all thing. That ain't my thing, nigga. I don't rap off beat, bro. You know what I'm
That part.
saying? I'm not tripping off the little nigga who got the lazy flow. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my
Mm-hmm.
thing, my nigga. I got energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
not tripping off the ones who really don't got substance. That's not me. I got substance. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So when I bring that combination to a younger crowd, college crowd, it was like, will they receive it or won't they? You know what I'm saying? But one thing is
Mm-hmm.
true, good music gonna go, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna go wherever. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
Room 1204 was a
Yep.
banger. So when they got to seeing that and they got to see me do my thing and I got to hitting that stage and rocking with them, and you know what I'm saying? They couldn't do nothing but give me the energy and be like, this dude dope. You know what I'm saying? So, it was dope. It was a dope experience, man. Big X the Plug is actually a great performer. He puts on a good
Mm-hmm.
show. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So it was dope all the way around. You know what I'm saying? And from the production, shout out to Grand Valley State, the whole production, the stage people, they were dope. They was nothing but, courteous and respectful and made sure that I was straight. You know what I'm saying? And the overall production itself, like the stage and the, jumbotrons and all that, everything was dope. And then the energy from the students was absolutely amazing. So I had a great time, and it was one of those ones where everything was just falling in place. Like everything was just aligning. Everything has been aligning. It's been crazy. Just like so last night, and it's totally off the subject, but it's crazy because this just happened. So yesterday I woke up and chose violence. World star. World star. I got a beef with y'all. Brittany, yeah, you hearing it first.
We up. Let's
I
go. Now
got a
I'm in it.
I
I'm
got
in
I
it.
got a problem with World Star. You know what I'm saying? My thing is this. I appreciate the platform that they provided with the hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
actually invested into going to New York. I drove to New York. 12, 13 hours. I drove to New York straight up Manhattan. We down there, Times Square. It was a dope experience. I nothing but love for the people who putting on. You know what I'm saying? Like at World Star, for real. My problem is this: the selective You know, you picking and choosing who you want to, you know, when you want to drop. 3 months. 3 months ago, I did this. You know what I'm saying? I've watched one girl, the one chick, and shout out to her, Chrissy Band. She kind of dope. I like her, but she
Mhm.
dropped her. She dropped her. We performed in the same day, the same hour, the same setting. 12 days later, her video drops. Okay, I'm like, I just know mine gonna drop at least 3 weeks from now. You know what I'm saying? Because I get it. She from New York. She cool with some people. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, or she popping or whatever. Maybe they paid her. I don't know. Only thing I do know is this: it's been 3 months and my video ain't dropped on Hit or Miss yet. So I woke up and
Yeah.
chose violence yesterday. I said, you know what are we gonna do? Fuck them. They sent me the video. I got the video. I'm dropping this shit
I'm gonna
myself.
post
Now,
it.
here's the
Right.
crazy
Post it.
part. TikTok, I just got on TikTok like 3 weeks ago. They deleted my Instagram, they deleted my Facebook, and I was like sick about it. But I'm like, you know what? Okay, we gonna go to TikTok. You know what I'm
We
saying? I
both.
heard TikTok lit anyway. So I go to
It is
TikTok. I only
faster too.
got like 700 followers right now on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
We dropped Room 1204. Right now, we at 25,000 views on that joint.
Talk
You know what I'm
your shit,
saying?
Mr. 1204. What we
Another
they talking about?
10,000, another 10,000. My
Ain't no
homegirl
money
dropped it
gonna
on
stop no
hers.
show. Y'all ain't stop shit.
Stop playing
Y'all
with
ain't gonna
me.
stop shit.
And that's the 24 hours. Stop playing with me. The thing, my point is this, man. Bet on you. Believe
Facts.
in you. You know what I'm saying? Like these platforms, they out here. If they providing a service and they providing a opportunity, okay, run through it. But don't wait on them. And my biggest flaw that I have right now that I hate that I invested so much into those social media sites. Because they're for rent. Right now,
Yeah.
what you doing, Brittany Jay? Right now, what you doing? We doing this interview via Zoom. You
Mhm.
own the content. When you get
Yes, I
done,
do.
you own the content. You know what
I
I'm
do.
saying? So you can post it to those platforms, or you can post it to your website or whatever. But you got the content. They can't if they delete it off of Instagram right now. You still got the
Still got it.
content. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Oh, yes. I
So
went
that's
to
my
school for
biggest I
entertainment
hate.
business. I had to make sure that, yes, like you just said, I hear, whoo, what y'all. So I'm about to let a little cat out the bag. Before I had picked up my own Zoom because I'm in school. So
Okay.
my school had gave me a Zoom account.
Okay.
But then I transferred schools. So let's just say all the interviews Brittany did on their Zoom account, Brittany doesn't have them anymore. So
Wow.
it was the equivalent to a producer losing like his computer crashing.
Right. Right.
Oh, my interviews is go. So
Right.
it was
Right.
like, okay, it's just like you was like, damn, like, okay, that was for rent. Like, and then I even called the school. I'm texting the school. I'm like, can y'all just give me the stuff out of the cloud recordings? It's not even, but that's their content, Brittany, because you
Right.
were up under their account.
Right.
So
Right.
I had to go, like, no, that's why when it says Brittany Jay is inviting you to a Zoom call, I don't say anything else.
Right.
You learn very, very quickly.
Right.
Like, even though you said you was gonna help me, you're not gonna help me how I'm gonna help myself.
Right.
So let me
Right.
make sure that I'm always putting my best foot forward and I'm covering my ass at the same time. So
Exactly.
yeah, as soon as this interview is done, it gets down. It's already on Zoom, but it gets downloaded to my computer and then it gets put into a whole nother drive and a whole nother
Right.
drive because there's
Right.
no way my content is gonna end up lost again.
And that's what's up, and that's what So that was one of my biggest things. But I woke up and I bet on me, and here it is now. The views is going up,
Yeah, and they gonna keep
the
going up.
and the
So
followers is coming in.
mhm,
So it's like, you know what, hey. So what we doing is we taking that same energy and we taking that to www.mr1204.com.
yes, direct to consumer, direct to
Yes.
consumer, direct to consumer.
Mr1204.com. I will have merch. We gonna keep you up on all the events.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna have updated things like where I'm in the studio, where I'm doing a
Yes.
show, where I'm hosting a party, whatever the case may be. We're gonna have updated joints for y'all to check out so you can, check out a day in a life or just follow my journey, man, because it's definitely been a journey and it's definitely going up. And not to mention why You Mad drops tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy. It's dope. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so excited about it, man. My
I'm
first major
excited.
distribution single. So I am just like ecstatic about it. Shout out to the team. Shout out to everybody who was involved with it. Shout out to Lady J. For starring in it. Shout out to Siren, my girl Siren. We got big things on deck with my girl Siren. She crazy dope. She's a dancer, but she's more than a dancer. She's
Okay.
gonna be, y'all check out. You're gonna be more to see of her. EMAG Films. If you from the Midwest, you know what I'm saying, and you ain't got an EMAG Films video, then you sleeping. You know what I'm saying. My man Chilla Patilla been doing this for a very, very long time. even down to the management, man. Big Rob, the whole Fat Boy Records, you know what I'm saying? I really appreciate everybody just being on board with it. Him and his whole family just been really rocking with me. Rockstar has been amazing. Shout out to my man, Brother Beats, my man, Rob Terrell, you know what I'm saying? Like, they've been amazing. Warner, it's big things to come. I can't wait until we walking through the door and they got to cut that check. You know what I'm
That
saying?
part, it's on the way. It's coming
Yeah.
soon.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
it's, it's in the forefront.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's what we about to do. Cause I know we keep talking about why you mad, y'all, and we didn't get y'all all this energy.
Right,
So
right.
we about to go ahead. I'm gonna let my boy do a drop, and then we about to play while you mad, so you niggas can get it in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
it in your craniums, understand what's going on.
Right, right. Check it out. Check it out. Hey, listen, this is Mr. 1204 live rocking with Brittany Jay. This is the world premiere of Why You Mad? Fat Boy Records. Let's go. Mr. 1204, Mr. Known to put that shit on. Post a pic and then she click on. Owning everything I spit on. Up 20, yeah, I've been on. Ask about me in my city. They don't know where to see. On that trickin', that's for lame shit. She fuck for fun because we famous. I'm a bona fide hustler. Never been on the bumper. If I did drop the ball, I got it back and I double. You a motherfucking sucker. Lollipop and annoying. On the cabin for the gram. In real life can't even show it. God damn, why you mad? Why you mad? Damn, why you mad? Why you mad? God damn, why you mad? Why you mad? Damn, why you mad? I know you mad. God damn, why you mad? Why you mad? Damn, why you mad? Why you mad? God damn, why you mad? Why you mad? Damn, why you mad? Mr. 12, I know you mad. Let's keep it real, you the shit, sis. He pay your bill, she gotta steal shit. Same brand, same real clean. No new bitches cause they counterfeit. Baby daddy is a broke dude. Same nigga you told him no, dude. Pretty face, ain't your pussy good. Educated, and you from the hood. Forever applying pressure. Gorgeous and you respect. Ain't no bitches fucking with you. They bitter, broken, embarrassed. Competition, no comparing. The confidence that you wearing got these hoes mad. But fuck it, they gotta wear it. God damn, why you mad? Why you mad? Damn, why you mad? Why you mad? God damn, why you mad? Why you mad? Damn, why you mad? Mr. 12, I know you mad. God damn, why you mad? Why you mad? Damn, why you mad? Why you mad? God damn, why you mad? Why you mad? Damn, why you mad? Mr. 12, I know you mad. God damn.
Yeah. Let's get into it. Did it? Come on.
We good? Yeah, we good.
Okay, I was making sure. I'm like,
Nah,
can
nah, we
you do
good. We
it? All
good. We
right.
good. Yeah, yeah,
Period.
yeah.
Listen, heavy on that copy. You bitches got to steal while I pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? I love
Type
listen.
shit.
I be catching lines, all right. My
Right.
ears be catching everything, all right, especially when it
Yeah.
pertains to me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying, baby? That
Brittany
track
J
was
lit.
fire as fuck. Um, yeah, all day. That's what she do. That's what I do all day. What if
I'm with
your
it.
event
I'm with
ain't
it.
lit if Brittany Jay ain't hosted it? They know what the fuck going on.
Right,
They been
right,
knowing.
right. I'm
So
with it.
listen, tonight,
Tonight.
tomorrow, tonight.
Yeah, right. Tonight. Tonight. It
We
dropped.
dropping tonight,
Yes, yes. Everything is up.
tonight. Why you
Everything is
mad
up.
dropping? And let us know where it's gonna be dropping. Now, well, first of all, usually I do my little feedback, but y'all see me dancing and acting a fool. So number one, we already talked about his substance, and we already talked about the way that he kind of portrays women in his music, and I love this energy. It was very uplifting. It was very empowering. Y'all gotta understand, like sometimes just because it don't relate to you, don't mean it don't relate to the next person. You
Right,
know, and understand that what people think and what people feel ultimately comes out when they're rapping or when they're performing or when they're expressing themselves. So the fact that you can understand difference in women, Because let
Right.
me tell you something. It's a lot of men out here to be like, oh, women this, oh, women that, oh, y'all bitches
No,
this. Or
no,
hold on. Once again,
ain't no
I ain't one of
way.
them bitches that need $40. Watch your mouth.
Ain't no way. Ain't no
Like,
way. Ain't
chill
no way.
out.
I grew up. I grew up with sisters. I grew up around aunties. I got a bunch of female cousins. My mom. So with me, I understand that women aren't monolithic, just like I know men aren't. You know what I'm saying? And I was just trying to make sure that when we talking about
Period. Yes.
when I'm talking to my sisters, I'm letting it be known, like, ma, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You that shit, and it's a bitch gonna be mad at you. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be mad that her baby daddy broke
Just
and he tried to
good.
holler. She gonna be mad that she gotta go steal and this nigga just paying your bills. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be mad that, you know what I'm saying, you always applying pressure. You know what I'm saying? So I understand all dynamics of it, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you go get it. It's crazy. Listen, the video is even crazy. The video drops when the song drops. So it's gonna be dope as hell. The visual is
Oh,
even
tonight.
doper. Yes, the visual is even doper. So it's on all social media. You know what I'm saying? You wanna bop to it, you wanna make a video to it on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, Facebook, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's on all social media sites, all major streaming platforms, Apple, Spotify, Tidal, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Amazon Music, it don't matter. Pandora,
All
it's
that
up.
shit.
You know what I'm
YouTube
saying? It's
music.
on,
All
it's
that.
on everything. Make sure you put it in your playlist, all that. Make sure you follow me, man, on TikTok. Mr. 1204 MR.1204 Boss. Mr. 1204 Boss on TikTok. www.mr1204.com. That will be going live as well tonight. You know what I'm saying? So you can just check me out on everything, man. And just if you don't do nothing else, Google me. Google Mr. 1204. And it's
Period.
up.
Google me,
It-
baby. What Tiana
it's
tell them
up.
people? Google me, baby.
It's up. You know what I'm saying? So, Brittany, I definitely appreciate you, though. You know what I'm
Period.
saying? Once again, these platforms are important, especially to an artist like myself. You know what I mean? I don't like to say up and coming. I'm definitely independent, though. You know what I'm saying? So, independent artists, I
Independent.
think,
I like independent.
yeah, so independent artists, if you check this interview out, if you don't get nothing else out of this, take advantage of the platforms that's out here provided to you because content is king.
Yes.
They want content, you need content. One hand, wash the other, they
Mm-hmm.
both wash the face. So
Need the other.
I
Yes.
appreciate you, ma.
Scratch
Definitely.
my back, I scratch yours. Of
Yes.
course, I appreciate you for taking the time. And what y'all don't know is about the hiccup we had earlier, but they ain't none of y'all business. So
Right.
what I'm gonna say is thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. You know what I'm saying? You came back, you gave me the same energy. We turned the fuck up,
Yeah.
and you let the people know the real. And I appreciate that. Thank you so much. We gonna do this again. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? This ain't the
Yeah.
first and the last single he gonna have dropping out, y'all. This is just the beginning. So I want to make sure that y'all go follow my boy Mr. 1204. He is now on TikTok. Go follow him on. No, we just on TikTok. We on TikTok
We
and
on
then the
TikTok right now. We gonna
website.
we gonna
Make sure
turn
y'all come to
TikTok
the
up.
website.
We gonna turn TikTok up, and
Yeah.
go check me out. Go
Yep.
check out the website www.mr1204.com. It's gonna be crazy, man. And Brittany, when I come to Atlanta, it's up. Don't even worry about it. When I touch down, I'm rocking with you. I'm gonna invite you out. We gonna turn up. We gonna have a good time. We gonna do this face to face. You feel me?
Period. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Listen, who's the host without her mic, baby? I'm certified. I'm new to this, not true to this. You know, I mean, I'm true to this, not new to this. You know what
I
I'm saying?
heard
So
that.
I've been doing it. I love it. I love that you're the host. So that energy, like you understand me, I understand you. Like, I
Yeah.
love this. So hell yeah. And then, I got family up in Michigan. I gotta call my cousins and them. But yeah, I come up there and hang out with them too. I gotta come on, Kiki. You gotta show me around town, you dig?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
So
I
I'm gonna go
appreciate you.
ahead and let you go. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, giving me your time, your energy, your effort, and I appreciate it. I will never ever take it for granted. Thank y'all so much. This is your favorite host, Brittany Jay from Cleveland, Ohio, and we up out of here.
Let's go, man.